Welcome to my dear students. I am Dr. Niranjan, professor in MBA department. Today, which we're dealing in supply chain management. What was the supply chain management? The supply chain management is in this which we are today. We are discussing introduction to supply chain management. The supply chain management is consisting of 5 units. The first unit is logistics and competitive strategy. Competitive advantage gaining competitive advantage through logistics. How the logistics can be gained importance through the logistics that would have. Then the supply chains, integration of the supply chain, integrated supply chains, how it is there, competitive. In such a way, while integrating it, we keep on looking after the competitive performance which are looking competitors. And models in logistics. What are the models in logistics? One is a manufacturer driven, other one is customer driven, then make to order, make to stock. These are the things which is there. One is push, or else we'll call as a push and pull model. Push is nothing but is manufacturer driven. Pull is customer driven. That is the things which you keep on discussing. Logistics supply chain management. Focus areas of supply chain management. What are the focus areas as a Pratima? They are, or else we can call it as drivers of supply chain management. Also, this is one of the notion which we keep on talking in. The next, customer service and retention. While doing customer servicing, the customer services, and we try to retain the customers to having a longer advantage to leverage of them. Basic service capability, value added services. This is the first unit. Second unit is measuring logistic costs and performance. The concept of total cost analysis, principles of logistic costing, logistics at the bottom line. What are the bottom line? The things is, see, as you people are aware of it, the management is of three types. One is a junior level management, middle level management, top level. Junior level management, they keep on looking for domain expert. They need functional expertise or domain expertise required. Over a period of time, they become the middle level management. They need to have information role, management information system roles. The third one is top level. They will be strategic role. Optimum utilization of resources, how we are doing in a cost and performance for any organizations through the logistics, through the supply chain, which you keep on doing. See, on that way, what are the impact? Impact on logistics, shareholder value. In this, what we are talking, customer profitability analysis. What we are looking of in terms of perspective, customer profitability analysis and direct profitability analysis. Cost drivers. What are the cost drivers playing in this one? Activity based costing. This is the what in the second unit which keep on this. Third unit is logistics and supply chain relationship. Performance indicator. What are the performance indicator? Benchmarking. For anything is benchmark. Benchmarking is nothing but an indication that the minimum secure things is called a benchmarking. That is a benchmarking the logistic process. Any process, minimum requirement, what it is taking it, that is a benchmark. Over and above, which we keep on giving in higher quality, higher services, higher things, which keep on doing it. Their operations. Mapping in the supply chain process. How we are mapping in the things is the process. Supplier and distribution. Suppliers are there and distributors benchmarking. Suppliers benchmarking and distributor benchmarking, which we keep on doing in supply chain. Identifying the logistics. What are the performance indicator? Maybe cost driven, product driven, manufacturer driven, like that, which we keep on cost wise. Total cost, things which keep on reducing. Channel structure. What are the channel structures? The channels which is done, as you people are well versed with this. You have already studied a marketing management. That was there. 0 level channel, 1 level channel, 2 level channel, 3 level channel. Manufacturer customer is 0 level channel. Manufacturer, wholesaler and customer. This is a 1 level channel. Manufacturer to wholesaler, distributor and customer. This is a 2 level channel. Manufacturer, wholesaler, distributor and retailer, and this is what the 3 level channel. This is the pattern which we follow in this. This is the what how the channel structure and its importance and the role will be taken. Economics and distribution. While doing a distribution, we'll try to economize, means is trying to minimize the things is the size. Channel and the moment you have a good relationship with the channel relationships, we can do it. And logistics service alliances. How about which we keep on moving in alliances with the other department, how the things is there, which are doing. Say a particular industry is doing in a manufacturing, these expertise in a manufacturing, but what is that? They are not very good at in marketing. For that purposes, they'll allied with some other things. That is alliances with the logistics. For that thing is they keep on doing alliances marketing and as well as for logistics, from the material sending it to manufacturer place to a warehouse or a godown or a customer to receive it. This is the allowances we give. The fourth unit is sourcing, transporting and pricing products. How about the sourcing which we are taking in things? market research for development new products. Any product which we are launching in a product, before that one has to do greater thrust on a market research. One has to do market research on a new product. What will be there? How will the features? Will the people will be in a position to accept it or not? Which you can have to look after. Then commercialization. Once it has been identified that is okay, we'll try to go in a mass scale production. That is nothing but commercialize. We'll try to get in a profit maximum. We try to get it. Things is that's the outcomes. Industrial design. Maybe industry according to that things particular will maybe of tailor made or according to the things the customer requirement what we keep on making it is called a tailor made. Why the tailor made is called tailor made is that depends on the various requirements he will be shooting to that particular style. Product architecture, how the architecture with the things we keep on looking up. Research, design, and manufacture. Nowadays, any product, new technology, new product, anything which you keep on coming it, that becomes a miniature in size. And the other one is developing indigenous. Indigenous is nothing but in what we manufactured over here intentionally, industrially, the things. Indigenous is self-made in that organization is there. Imported, which the technology which you have been importing from others, from that is called the imported. Indigenous for raw materials, which we keep on taking. This is the fourth unit. Whereas the fifth unit is global supply chains. The globally, not only in India, which we keep on multinational with the things global multi-channel global strategy depends on the various strategies, various countries on the basis which we keep on going. The global purchasing and how the global logistic within the India, within the state, how the country, how the things is there. And once we are crossing the boundaries or national boundaries, the purchasing patterns, purchasing requirement, and logistics and everything will get different. See, which you are looking after only in the surface. What will is there? Any things, materials which you are moving into surface, money roadways, the roadways or railways or something else. If you are going in outside, what is there? Roadways, the railways, then airways and the waterways. We may need to look after all the various types of things in once while going for a MNCs. You are going for a globally which you are doing. For that, and you have what are the issues? What are the issues and challenges? The things is there. Again, they have like a currency rates, foreign exchanges, foreign exchange regulations, and everything also there. Globally, which one has to look after the things is there. Thing. Then the other one, what we keep on discussing it is the best books are the things. One is Sunil Chopra and Peter Mendel. That is a supply chain management and strategic plan can go in. And Rahul Altekar is supply chain management. That is a PHL learnings. That's a very good book. You can refer any one of the book as for my knowledge. The better thing is Sunil Chopra. Prefer it. What was the core subject? To understand growing importance of supply chain. What was the supply chain meant? How the things is the next one is to understand the supply chain meant cost. The supply chain meant how the cost is either internally, either externally, how the thing, the cost which will manual movement or material movement or machinery movement or the products movement, how the things which is that is each and everything is incurs cost. How the cost and everything is there, and each and everything is we have performing that they'll have a benchmark. Whether we are benchmarks in SCM that we need to look after to understand sourcing. What was the sourcing? And the transportation global aspects is SCM. This is the what object course objective. The course of after successful completion of this course, one should learn the things, understand the logistics. What is the logistic has been, and a competitive. What are the competitive strategy one has to. Then other one is analyze measuring logistics. We keep on measure or predict or how it is going to be. The measure is not only these things. Which we take in a various parameter on the basis which is logistics cost and a performance cost wise. How I am going to minimize my cost, which I'm going to look after. That was the evaluate. For that purposes, which we need to evaluate how the previous one, how the present one, what are the things is there, how much is there, what is the difference, and which keep on evaluating the logistics and supply chain relations. Earlier, one type of logistics which you have used, now there's the other type of logistics which have been used, where it is having a difference, how you can evaluate which is the best method for the customer as far as the manufacturer and everything one has to understand. That is logistic performance and what are the indicators. Applying, sourcing, transporting, pricing of the products. This is the what which we can get. Understanding, managing global science. This is the what entire thing course outcomes. Now, we'll look into the topics. What are the logistics and competitive strategy? What are the units are there? Logistics and competitive strategy, gaining a competitive advantage, integrated supply chains, models in logistics management. What are the models in the focus areas in supply chain management? Customer service and retention, basic service capability, and value added service. Fine. This everything is this. Now we are coming into the core area. Logistics is the process. What is the, see, keep on talking about the, what is the logistics? Logistics process of planning and executing what we have been planned and that which you are executing in efficient transportation, which you are doing in optimum the transportations and the storage of goods. So from point of the origin to consumption, anything is manufactured from origin to consumption. The pattern which we are dealing is called a logistics. Fine. Can I explain? Logistics is a process. What is the process? First, we need to plan it. What we have been planned, that you need to organize. That what you have been organized, that you need to execute. What we have been executing, that which you need to do transportation. The transportation, again, we need to have which is the best and efficient method of transportation. What have been transported and what are the materials have been taken, that we need to storage. What are the storage methods are there? Storage in a raw materials, storage in a storeroom, a dark room, or warehouse. How we are storing goods from point of origin to consumption, till the consumption, till you reach the customer. How we are doing? The goal of logistics to meet, what was the goal? To meet the customer requirements. What was the customer requirements? In a first customer requirements, they'll keep on expecting timely required and effective manner. What are the, for example, simply I am talking about FedEx. FedEx is nothing but a courier. What were they, which we are sending from some X place to X place is coming. What was there, which I am sending from Delhi to Hyderabad, the material to something is, see, I'll talk to that particular concerned person, say that yes, this has been, material has been transmitted from this place to this Delhi to here. What was that is there? Through this courier. What I do, I keep on giving a waybill number, a consignment number. On the basis, here the people will look after that, they can do tracking the courier. How much time? Say I kept on sending from the Delhi to Hyderabad. How much time it will be taking? What was the cost and everything will be taking things. The well-known, say like that, logistic providers are few. One is FedEx, then UPS, DHL, or well-known. The DTDC. DTDC is one of them. Blue Dot is one of the couriers, and First Flight. These are the couriers in general which keep on. Apart from what we are talking about, these are the couriers which we keep on talking in, maybe transmitting things. Nowadays, which we are copying, Blinkit. This is what you are Blinkit, which keep on getting it. The locally one particular order which have been which keep on getting it. Or these are some various number of services around. I have taken an example of a courier services. Fine. Next, logistics is the process strategically. See, what is that? Strategy means what you do at the top level, mean the strategically managing procurement. What is that? See, before you ordered something, for example, you ordered a particular product. For that particular product, what I need to do? That strategically, once you have been ordered, I'll assure that you keep on getting the material so and so day. For that, what I need to procure, I need to movement, I need to plan for a movement and store. What are the things in the storage of materials while transmitting one place to one place? How to storage and materials and parts which I'll be reaching it. Same. In industry, what it is taking? Raw material inventory, work in process inventory, finished products. Now we can take into the. So earlier I had taken an example of outside external what you have been completed. Now I am taking an industry. In industry, what will happen? Logistics is the process of strategically managing a procurement. For example, I am manufacturing a televisions. What is there? I require to have a PCBs. I require to have a cabinet. I require to have this thing. These are the things from various vendors or suppliers which I need to procure. What are they procuring? While procuring, it is maybe this not I won't be getting in my particular place, some other place. From there, how to get the movement money with ideologically which I need to movement. Then what have been received that I need to do my inside the store, that is the storage of the materials. How do I bring first in, first out, last in, first out, media, various methods which have been in storage of materials. There the talking. Then parts. One is the raw material storage, which I have done it. With the raw material storage, I started manufactured. What the products have been manufactured, ABC, that work in process till other mission which need to complete, that also storage, the inventory. One is the raw material inventory, work in process inventory, and parts. Once you have completed the finished parts inventory, how many products have been completed, where I kept it, stacked it, how much quantity is there, everything is inventory and related information. These everything related informations through organization and its marketing. The marketing channels, again marketing channel in such way that current future profitability and maximum through cost effective. What we are doing, cost effective, basically optimum utilization, optimum resources, optimum utilization materials, optimum manpower. In such a way, I am trying to drastically reduce the cost. That is what cost efficient fulfillment of orders. Any order which have been received for that order, I'll be fulfilling the things. What I'm doing, I should give in a right time, right method, right material. At the same time, the some things is the cost effective to the customer, as well as as an organization, as a businessman, I need to get it. This is the cost effectiveness which I need to the cost effective fulfillment of the orders. Next, the definition of the introduction logistics supply chain. The supply chain is set of organizations. What we have a set of organizations, n number of organizations directly linked or one or more with upstream or downstream flows of products, services, finances, and information from source to customer. Managing supply chain is supply chain. Yeah, I'll give you the example. A supply chain management is an organization, either directly or non-directly linked. What is there? See, for example, I'm trying to manufacture particular products. What I'm doing, which for that I need to have a service parts from the various places which I do. That is organization directly, or within my organization, 1, 2, 3 sections are there. This section A is organized that I need to get it. Section B is organized that I need to get C. C is simply I'll do an assemble and I'll get it in a, what are the finished products I'll be giving it. For that purpose, what we do from various places. Upstream means from various vendors or suppliers which are doing, and downstream means to whom I reach, to whom I supposed to give it. That's called a downstream. The flow of product, money to the customers, the products. Services. What I'm doing, I keep on doing a service, either manufacturing services, marketing services, or customer services, or non-banking service. Any services which I'm doing, for that incurs a cost. Finance. The finances, I'll try to reduce optimum utilization of finances. And information. What is the basically 3 things will be playing everything. One is the products, type of service which I'm doing, and the finance. The information, unless and I'll have an information, I may not be in a position to do it in efficient and a timely manner to these things. The things is there. So the managing a supply chain management, that is the what one. Other one, now look into the other one. Supply chain management is management of network interconnected. Earlier what we talked, the various things. This is a connection of networks and network of interconnected business involved in ultimate provision. What we need to, who is the user? Ultimate one is the customer and the user. To reach the things is the ultimate provision product and service packages. The service packages is required by the end customer. For example, which have been required to take one particular product. For I am giving a one particular packet is giving, he need to be packed and give it. Some candidates will be required. Same set of units is 5, some of them 10 units. So in such a way, depends on my requirement. According to the customer requirements, I'll try to make a box type and a big sub container. I'll make it a packet of 1, packet of 2, packet of 5, or packet of 10, which I'll be doing. 5 products I can put it as a front packet separate. That way, which I keep on giving it. This is the what way of giving it. That way is interconnected with the business with involved ultimate provision of product and services, which I keep on doing. Supply chain means spans. What is the spans? All movement and storage of raw material, work in process, inventory. What is the storage? About how far we are taking and everything which happen. Raw materials, inventory, finished goods. Inventory, types of inventories. Inventories of, I may be taking a number of inventories as there. Raw material inventory, work in process inventory, finished products. Again, I have to talk about class ABC classification. Always better control. One is ABC, one is VED, vitality, essentiality, desirability. Next FSN, fast moving, slow moving, non-moving. This is the other one. Then like that, which we keep on the point of origin to supply chain, which we keep on doing it up. Next, evaluation of supply chain. I wish to talk about this evaluation. Initially, how the supply chain, I keep on talking. Initially, in the earlier 1960s, what we have been taken, whatever the stock which we have, that is the called inventory. How much quantity which I have, that is called inventory. From the basis, I'll try for doing inventory management. In the earlier days, inventory, we keep on concentrating on the inventory money, how much cost it is in. That is the way. See, a material has been lying for about 2 months. For that, I need to pay a rent. That place is occupying. So that rather than paying a rent, I'll try to things which are having an inventory that I'll try to push into the market. This is the what earlier I said push market. Manufactured even what we have been manufactured, what we have been stacked, that which we'll try to push it. Initial days in earlier days 1960 that they keep on doing. Then cost control, how the inventory cost control and everything. And next latter stages 1970s MRP, material requirement planning, the type of products which you keep on getting an order on the basis material how I am going to procure, whether the indigenous or imported material which you are working or bill of materials, and for that we keep on taking in operations. On the basis we plan it for operations only. This is the what 1970s model. Next, the later stages 1980s and these things, MRP2, material management plan, just in time. The Japanese technology, just in time, that as and when it required, that has to commit. No need of maintaining inventory. The inventory is a major bottleneck for the things. Not to have the thing, Japanese has introduced the technique that is called the just in time. As and when you require a particular material, that time the product has to reach it so that you can assemble or fabricate what you can do, produce and give it up. That is the what things. And materials management, which one is the costing? They will try to see each and every material, the cost effectiveness, which is the things are the materials management. Little later stages, 1990s, SCM, supply chain management, ERP. On those days is a very popular. Entrepreneurs research, but depends on the entrepreneur, ERP packages has come up. That is integrated purchase, which we keep on clubbing together, and making it in a purchasing. The integrated purchasing, which we are doing. What we are doing, integration of the purchasing, we keep on taking 3-4 things. One is the financial, how much cost it is incurring, how the things is there. Next, the manufacturing cost, the way the order entry, maybe how the things is order entry, we won't be getting. For that, I may be sending a mail, I may be sending a concerned person, or I may be asking them to market once or twice over there and get it. For that, the cost, each of the cost and everything is, I'll try to add it in that one. That was next. The later 2000 stages and optimized value network, optimum networks on the basis the various technologies, information technology, and everything has come up. So we keep on using networks is there with the networks and real-time decision on the basis real-time decision supports which have been taken. Further, what we are doing, we are trying to do it synchronizing together, synchronize how that we synchronize and collaborative, which may be as a marketing with a manufacturing, marketing with manufacturing with supply chain, or maybe sales. Or like we kept on doing in extended networks we have done. This is the what evaluation, how the supply chain has been evaluated in this. This is the what introductory choice which has been taken to things. Next one is gaining competitive. What are the gaining competitive advantage? Normally we'll be taking in a 4 parameters. What was the, it has become strategic. Basically anything is strategic. What is the strategic tool? Is top level management. What we does is the strategic tool. Not only for support and just a function, it has become a strategic tool to any organization. We are trying to do a start to differentiate themselves. How I can differentiate with others. What is the things is it? Well, maybe by designing, by logistics. Maybe I'm manufacturing this particular piece is a manufacturing, that the designing is user effective things is there. And next one is the customer's requirement in such a way, logistics way, the how keep on trying it up effective. Companies reduce money, the companies which we try to reduce the cost, how we are going to, and what will in such a way reducing the cost, reduce money, change of the design according to customer suits and everything. And what we are doing for the purposes which we are taking in a customer satisfaction, we are giving in a customer satisfaction for a create value on the basis of value competitors. For example, 2 products they are selling it together. For example, computer which I am selling it to 3 days, one is selling in a 40,000, other is also 40,000. What they, one sells it only in his place, other one is 40,000, that will be delivering it to your place within distance of 10 kilometers will reach, it's a free of cost. Otherwise in initial stages what he has done, he has only sold the things, but he is not delivering. But other one is what is it? He is giving a product and delivering it free of cost. Other competitive edge what we are taking, deliver free of cost and free of service, installation and everything is there. For that purpose, cost advantage. As a customer point, the logistic competitive advantage is cost advantage. I am going to get from the manufacturer 1, manufacturer 2 to what is there. What is there? Each and every one they keep on giving it. which one is giving the cost. Product is there, I'll be looking after 40,000 rupees, 42,000, 43,000. Which is the thing, cost is effective that way. And service, not only charging this in such a way, he delivers the product to my place. Inside and on-site. What inside means this place, on-site means wherever you are doing, that is the things which are on-site. That's all. And what we are there, and you will be doing the free of service, maybe installation, packaging, anything. And time-based advantage. As and when you require, you keep on giving the things. That the time-based, that earlier we have been discussed just in time. That the basis of just in time thing. Relationships and collaboration of the advantage. This is what the dear students, today, right now, this will be completing this part. Anything, if you have any other further doubts and everything, you can ask me. Thanks, is good. Okay, thank you.